The trade has been completed. Samson has been traded to CSK and Jadeja has been traded to Rajasthan. The most awaited news has come out. I mean, this was there in the news for a long time. Discussions were going on, what was going to happen. A lot of things about Sam Curran being an overseas player, and a lot of issues with that came out, and the deal has finally gone through, and the retention lists have come out. So this video, we're going to discuss all of it. How the teams stand up and what they'll be looking ahead in the auction. So yeah.
I think Wade's introduction was quite how the whole week has been. With the series going on, like India was South Africa series going parallelly, the whole attention obviously was on this one trade, okay, and finally it has happened. Yeah, so I think that sums up. This video is going to be all about the retentions of the teams which has been announced yesterday.
Hmm.
So we all know, I mean, I'm wearing a team which I like. And Vedant is the ardent RCB fan. So do we start off with the reigning champions or do we start off with any other team like say Rajasthan or something? What do you say, Ved? Do you want to go and talk about your team first?
Okay, well, let's talk about RCB first itself,
Yeah, sure.
up front.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I don't see RCB as far as
Hmm.
I see is
Hmm.
a very settled squad as of now. I don't see a lot of things changing.
Yeah.
Uh, See, I'll just list out the players that they have released. So it's
Yeah.
Liam Livingston, Lungi
Hmm.
Nigidi, Mayank
Hmm.
Agarwal,
Hmm.
Manoj Bandage,
Hmm.
Swastik Chikara, and Mohit Rathi. So these are the
Yeah.
players that RCB has released, and I feel like they could
I think
have. See, they did not get the
hmm.
performance that they expected from Liam Livingston,
Correct.
but
Hmm.
I feel they could have backed him a bit, but maybe the management did not see him
Hmm. Hmm.
playing a big role in the upcoming tournaments, or I don't know what their plans are. But I feel one thing is Mayank Agarwal should have been retained, is what I feel personally. That I guess he gives a lot more stability in that middle order. I think even in the finals and even in the playoffs, he played crucial roles. Like he just crucial roles. I mean, even the shots he played in those situations were really amazing. Like even his batting technique, if he just notice the balance he gets is amazing to watch. So I feel like they should have kept in Mayank Agarwal, but I think as far as the players have been retained, I think I'm really happy about it because it's a very settled squad and that's very less to, I mean, it's like, I think never happened in the history of RCB that you see a settled squad. So at least I'm happy. I don't know
Yeah.
how long it's going to be RCB though.
Okay, the ending was kind of right, but I think two players you missed out is Tim Seifert, the New Zealand wicketkeeper opener,
Okay.
and Zimbabwean bowler Blessing Bani. Okay,
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Team
I think
Seifert.
fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those both came as a replacement of
correct,
injury. Yeah,
correct,
so
correct.
Team
So I
Seifert.
think yeah, you were right
Yeah,
about
Team
the
Seif.
yeah. Go
Go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead. No, no, you go ahead.
Okay. So I think Tim Seifert came as a replacement for you know Tim David when he got injured almost at the ending of the season. But RCB
Okay.
did not use him.
Hmm.
So I think maybe they made the right decision because anyways, Tim David is back in the squad and keeping Tim Seifert in the team like that also fills up an overseas spot for you. So they might be looking at other options in the auction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as a fan and also as a what neutralist, he has probably Wade has told everything on spot about his team. The
Hmm.
reason being Liam Livingston, yes, could have stayed, maybe not, didn't expect, but they got the same kind of role from Romario Shepherd, and who could bowl also, a fast bowling thing, maybe not spin but a fast bowl, and they were getting the utilities from him. Okay. Other change, I think Mayank Agarwal, even I feel the same. They could have retained him. But I think when you want to back Devdutt Padikkal, they're like, we don't want Mayank Agarwal. It could be that this thing. He came in as a replacement for Devdutt Padikkal itself, right? So I
Yeah.
think that could have been the only thing. Ideally, he could have been there, but I don't see him again being utilized in his proper role. So that's where probably they did think of releasing him. Other thing was probably Lungi Ngidi. I think he could have stayed. I feel RCB might buy him back in the mini auctions for a probably lesser price, because he came as a replacement for Hazelwood, and he did play really well. I mean, I still remember the matches. He had performances which was effective. So
I
I
think
I
the
do
match he
think
played
that.
was against
Hmm.
CSK. He played a match against
Yes.
CSK. Yeah.
Yeah. I do agree that I do know that his catching is not that great. Okay, even that's the time when he was in CSK also there's one thing, but as a bowler and he also is almost like a like to like for Hazelwood in terms of hitting the length and getting the wickets. And not at least not on par, at least some on the similar lines I would say. Okay.
Hmm.
So maybe they are looking to buy him back through the mini auction for a lesser price is what I feel. Like as again same as a backup for Hazelwood or something. Otherwise, as you said, the squad looks pretty much settled and it's quite after probably as you said after a lot of years you're seeing something like this where RCB hasn't released many players. Okay, so it's quite evident that they've done the I would appreciate RCB here. They've done the right thing in the main auction, mega auction. They've covered all the bases, okay. So they
Yeah.
didn't have to, run here and there for any. Maybe they have to just get some fillers or backups only at this point. Otherwise, I don't see them doing any big purchase. They're going to probably in a way comic way say they're going to probably to eat mixtures in the mini auctions because they really don't have to do any big purchase unless maybe they can go for Andrew Russell.
No,
You don't see them?
I don't see
Okay.
RCB going for at least my personal thing. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
RCB going for Andrew Russell.
Okay.
Hmm. See, because we already have Romario Shepherd in that role,
Yeah,
so
that's also fine, true. Yeah,
so I
got it. Mm.
don't see them going for that role. They might. I think this auction would be all about getting uh, getting backup players for the players
Correct.
who are going to play, like maybe like backup pace bowling, like maybe see
Yeah.
Hazelwood has a lot of
Spinners.
spin, like Hazelwood has a lot of workload that he has to go through.
Yeah,
He has his Ashes
true.
series, then there's the World Cup, and then
World Cup.
comes back
Mm.
into the uh, uh, IPL. So
Yeah,
it he has they have to manage his workload also, and so they might have
correct.
to look for a backup bowler for Hazelwood and
Mm.
also Yash Dayal or Bhuvi, maybe a backup option for these fast bowlers. And as you
Fair
already
enough.
told, one backup spin option, not backup spin option, a good spin
Main.
option,
Yeah,
main spin option. We obviously have Suyash Sharma who bowled amazing the previous season, but also we also have to look to strengthen the department more, which has been a talk. Obviously,
yeah,
Krunal Pandya is
yeah,
there,
yeah.
known for his part-time medium pace. So, okay.
Wade's got his
And
humor right,
also,
you know.
also Rajat was speaking about, we were talking about, the squad looking solid and all. I think
Yeah.
the credit has to go to the management in the mega auction. Like
Mm.
everyone trolled RCB for what they did in the mega auction. They thought this might not be the team, and they've done a
Yeah.
really bad thing. But I think the tournament spoke for what they did in the mega auction. Credits to
Yeah.
Dinesh Karthik,
Mm.
Mark Bobert, and Andy Flower. The management
Andy
has
Flower.
been incredible.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So
I think I would touch upon
yeah,
this point when I'm speaking about my team, okay? Because you're right.
okay.
They did do it. It could have been troll. It could have been
Mhm.
either ways. Even I was one among them. Why didn't they go for a little bit of like the Karnataka players? KL Rahul was one talking point during the last auction. But see, they've got their same kind of players in other form. Okay, like Jitesh Sharma, Tim David. Tim David at that time again was not still, they were also like not too sure of how he'd play. But you know what damage he was doing for the whole in during the whole IPL. And now look at what form he is in.
Yeah,
Okay.
Phil Salt. How can we forget
Phil
him?
Salt, yes, Phil Salt, yes. Rajat Patidar also, he didn't come off a great, this thing, and then suddenly was the enforcer against spin also. Yeah, towards the back and again he didn't play, but the team stepped up for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything other thoughts with for your team, RCB?
Any other thoughts for RCB? I think I've covered most of the things that have been
Okay.
wanting to tell about RCB. So
Hmm.
I just hope they find really good owners. That's all. The team gets a really good owner. Is what I
Yeah, that's
want.
yeah.
Someone who can maintain the brand value of what RCB brings
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
play the same style of cricket. Hopefully, they can replicate it. Is what I
Yeah.
wish. I mean, yeah. So that's all
Yeah, yeah.
I want from the upcoming season.
Got it. Yeah, I do understand your point there. Okay. I
Yeah.
think so. Let me just tell the purse available for
Mm.
RCB now.
Mm.
16.4 crores with total slots available to fill is 8 with 2 overseas. Okay. So that's what they'll
Okay.
be looking to. As you said, one backup for Hazelwood would be a foreign, that is a top international one. And then they'll be looking for some backup spinners and backup batters.
Backup batters in the middle order. That's all.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go to Rajasthan before coming to, my team. Okay. Because let's go with the
Yeah.
flow.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
Rajasthan, I would say they have retained 13 players. They've released nine, and then one has been traded. Obviously, I think two trades they've done.
Hmm.
So I'll start from the players released: Kunal Singh Rathore, Manindu Hasaranga, Mahesh Tikshana, Fazlak Farooqi, Akash Madwal, Ashok Sharma, Kumar Kartikeya, Sanju Samson, who's been traded to CSK, and Nitish Rana, who has been traded to Delhi. Okay, and they've got trade-ins from CSK. That is Ravindra Jadeja and Sam Curran. Okay. So if you ask me about this whole team, I think they're going back to the 2007 way, but with little bit of experience.
Hmm.
Because see, 2007 they are a completely, like what they say, a team with no experience, a star value player. Only Shane Warne was there. Others all were like Yusuf Pathan was coming of the age. Ravindra Jadeja was a coming of the age during that time.
Hmm.
Okay, and they had that time the Pakistanis were allowed. So I think the Pakistan stars were Sohail Tanveer or
Sultan
uh,
Base. Yeah.
Akmal. One of the Akmal was there. I don't remember which Akmal. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is how it was back then. And now if you see their whole squad, it is the same. Dhruv Jurel, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Riyan Parag, okay, Sandeep
Hmm.
Sharma, Vaibhav Suryanshi, Tushar Deshpande. And in foreigners, I think the main player will be Jofra Archer. And now they
Shimron
have Sam
Hetmyer.
Curran, Shimran Hetmeyer, yes, and then
Yeah.
Ravindra Jadeja. Okay. So with the experience of Ravindra Jadeja, Sam Curran, and Jofra Archer, I think they're trying to go with the exuberance of youth and what is that other
Yeah.
word for experience.
Experience.
So
I think yeah. Along
hmm,
with that, I also see
hmm,
here their bowling list. They have this South African bowler. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this name correct. It's
yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Mpaka, and Luandi Pretorius and Nandre
Nandre
Burger.
Burger.
All three are
Yeah, yeah,
South African paces. I like, yeah, all three are South African paces. They've packed it up, but let's see how they manage it. I think I just noticed it that that was a very
yeah.
good thing.
See,
I think Ravindra Jadeja
hmm,
coming also into the squad is
hmm,
going to add to their middle order. I think that's where they were facing an issue last time because they were top heavy and everyone would
hmm,
bat on the top, and then as wickets fell, no one could, stabilize their innings.
correct. Yeah. And I think
Mm.
trading in Ravindra Jadeja is
Mm.
for a blessing for them because they get that 4 overs from Ravindra Jadeja as the Indian spinner. Okay.
Mm.
And then, if not four, also three, then you have this option of him batting. We know what he brings to the table as a batter. You know how many games he has won for CSK. I think I'll be touching upon that when we go to the CSK section.
Mm.
Okay. So, and that brings some stability, I would say. So I think this was a trade which was could be win-win for them because Sam can also brings the same kind of utility. You can use him as a floater. That's how CSK is using. Number three he plays one man.
Mm.
Number six he plays. He'll get you those quick runs. He'll get you that bowling all-rounder. So it's a good trade. But how will they manage these? As you said, they have good fast bowlers from South Africa. Nandre Berger. Quena Mepkaka is the upcoming coming of the age bowler, 20 years or 21 years. Luan de Pretorius and Jofra Archer. So you can see that the overseas is full with stars, but you can only fill with four. Okay.
Yeah.
So how good is the Sam Curran as a
Mm.
trade is how they utilize that overseas. See, they have, and one more good thing they've done is they've released all their overseas spinners. That was kind of blocking them a lot. Mahesh Tikshana and Manindu Hasaranga, they are good buys.
Hmm.
But maybe they might get them for a lower price. But how will you manage the overseas slots is going to be
Yeah,
big headache for
exactly,
RR.
exactly. See, because if Jofra Archer is gonna play, they're
Yeah,
gonna take Jofra Archer, Shimron Hetman for sure. So two
correct.
spots are gone. So they
Yeah.
might. I'm thinking that they might go for Sam Curran also
Hmm.
because of the versatility, and so the fourth foreigner is what they have to decide about.
Correct. So I think
Yeah.
I would say I would think they would go with an Andre Berger. Okay. And again, let me sell their purse. Now 16.05 crores. They really don't have the purse, though they need lot of slots to fill in. So RR are
Hmm.
still a team which is they might have their little bit core batting and little bowling kind of fix, but their middle order and still these things are little unsettled only. I would still
Hmm.
say they might be struggling throughout this whole auctions going further, and how they do the auctions is how they get the players and what kind of what is this what did they say, man,
Tactics, you mean?
scouting what kind of
Scouting.
scouting they've done to get that filled in.
Okay.
Because I feel that this spinner they don't have any spinners like other than Jadeja right now, like others in the sense not convincing, and they have left out Kumar Karthike who could have been a good spinner. Okay, a second spinner, and but you see right now that they need an Indian spinner also. Are they looking to buy back someone from a lower price point? Yes, maybe.
Yeah, I
But will you
think
get all
even if
of
they
that
wanna
options?
buy, even if they
Yeah,
wanna buy back on a lower price point, I think the available option is only Kumar Kartikeya or
yeah,
Manish Deekshan or Manindo Hasaranga because Manish
correct.
Deekshan and Manindo Hasaranga are overseas players. That's gonna
Overseas
add
players,
back to their
overseas
yeah
slot,
overseas slots
and
and
they have
they
only
have
one
only one
overseas
over.
slot available.
Yeah, they have only one overseas slot left. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see what Rajasthan
yeah,
does in the auctions. And who do you think
correct.
is going to be the captain of Rajasthan at this point? Do you think it's going to be Jadeja or is it going to be someone like Jaiswal or okay? I think here because Rajasthan was already given the
Hmm.
captaincy to Riyan Parag in some of the previous
Hmm.
matches, it might be Riyan
Hmm.
Parag is what I'm also thinking.
Okay.
But you never know, it might be even
No.
Dhruv Jurel or Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Yeah.
Or they might give it to
See,
Ravindra Jadeja also. I'm not
Jadeja
sure.
itself. See, I feel it's going to be a toss-up between Riyan Parag and Jadeja. Only reason being Riyan Parag, as you said, he has already been captaining. Where they convinced this captaincy is something which can be a discussion behind their own team management. If they're not convinced, they might look for other captain in terms of youngster. No, if you're saying no, I want Jadeja, like you, as I said, the experienced captain, and then the team plays with the core youth. So that means I think Jadeja is an easy go for captain. You get 3 years of captaincy from him,
Hmm.
and
And one more thing,
hmm,
yeah, yeah, complete your
he's
point
not
before.
under he's not under someone's shadow here.
Okay, that was, I think that was a bit personal. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay.
No, I mean, as I said, I'll tell on this topic a little more when we go to the CSK side, what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
about the whole thing. So,
At this point, I
I'm
feel you
not
have
saying
a
in the
lot
wrong
to
way.
vent out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot to. I mean, I'm not saying in a wrong way for Jadeja. I'm saying in a very positive way for him itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the point I want to bring up before
Hmm.
this, we have to really appreciate, Rajasthan taking
Hmm.
in Vaibhav Suryavanshi in the auctions. I think this was
Yeah.
initiated by Rahul Dravid.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm not sure. I think this might be the case, but I think what this has done is, it has exposed Vaibhav Suryavanshi to the big stage.
Hmm.
I think we saw recently what he did against UAE. He smashed like
Yeah. Yeah.
144 or something. So I think that was a good thing. Recently, okay, I think we're deviating a bit from the topic, so let's stick to the IPL auctions at this point so
Yeah.
that we don't go ahead. So I guess that finishes our talk about Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what
So as
is
we
the next
finish.
team that you
Hmm.
want to go on?
Yeah, we'll go with RR, then we go with the CSK, the other team which has got, the traded part. So for the
Yeah.
first time, Chennai has released lot of players after a mega auction. They've released 12 players. I'll start naming each of them. Devan Conway, Rachin Ravindra, Deepak Hooda, Rahul Tripathi, Vijay Shankar, Vansh Bedi, Andre Siddharth, Sheikh Rashid, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, and Matisha Patirana. and with the trade of Ravindra Jadeja to RR and Sam Curran traded to RR, and with the trade in of Sanju Samson. Okay, so the purse available for them is 43.4 crores. Slots available 9 with 4 overseas to fill in.
I mean,
Okay.
first up, I'm going to say something short, and then you can continue. First up, I think they're going to have a really
Hmm.
happening auction. I would say they would be really active in this auction because they have
Hmm.
9 slots left with a purse of 43 crores. That's like I think they have the second biggest purse in the tournament. So
Yeah.
I think they will be very much active in this auction. Is what I want to say.
Hmm.
Now I guess I just
Yeah.
will continue over.
We're just handing over
All
the,
spotlight and Rajat.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this trade-in of Sanju Samson, Ravindra Jadeja is quite, you know, uh, as you say, for me, as I would say, it is quite emotional because I never expected Ravindra Jadeja to be traded out like that. He was called our Talabadi, and we all know what he did to 2023, and not only 2023. It was just probably 10 runs in 2 balls. He won out of nowhere for us, yes. But even over the next 2 seasons, he was the one person who was kind of holding the fort towards the end. Getting those runs, hitting sixes when needed, almost trying to do the unthinkable things, which was out of reach, obviously. Okay, so to see him going out or something which many CSK fans wouldn't have expected. Initially, when I was hearing the news, I was going to an extreme side of saying I might stop watching CSK play. But then, after thinking over it again, you can say that okay, they mean business. Okay, it's not easy to let go of someone of that caliber or value. Yes, loyalty and all those things can come in, but the other side of it is they're getting Sanju Samson as a batter, okay, who can make the top order more stable with giving Ruturaj Gaikwad more flexibility also, which is being a problem because if you see the whole of 2025, Ruturaj Gaikwad is struggling. I mean, when I say struggling, he was kind of being, he was being put under a lot of pressure because if he gets out, that kind of collapsing was happening, and it put
Yeah,
unnecessary
yeah.
pressure on Ruturaj Gaikwad. Okay, and we did see what the youngsters brought in. Ayush Matre could do, Deval Brewis, okay, Urvil Patel, okay. The few other players who I think could have stayed back, but they've, released, I don't, maybe only for sake of purse or something, I don't know. Sheikh Rashid, Vansh Bedi, Andre Siddharth. These three all deserve to probably stay because Sheikh Rashid was good whenever he got his chances. Vansh Bedi was ready to play, he got injured. Andre Siddharth never got a chance itself. So maybe these three could have stayed. Yeah, again, when I'm saying they mean business, why I'm saying this is because Devon Conway they left out. I mean, you know what Devon Conway
Hmm.
did for the past 3 years, okay? And Matisha Patirana, 13 crores, okay?
Yeah,
And
that when I was shocked, complete shock.
yeah, are they going to buy him back for a shorter price? I'm not too sure. Maybe yes, I feel. But with Nathan Ellis doing extremely good, and him being made to sit out only because you have to accommodate Patirana, and you constantly kept backing him. So I do feel that maybe this also indicates that maybe they're trying to go ahead with Nathan Ellis as a bowler. Okay, so that can also be one reason I feel. I'm glad that they stick with Gurjapneet Singh because he's an exciting prospect, but he hasn't got the chance and he got injured, and that's how we got Deval Brewis also. So that whole trade of Sanju Samson to I would say I am okay with the Sanju Samson, but not at the expense of Ravindra Jadeja. But not always can we do a all cash deal. Come on, CSK had to sometime do this. Uh, if you ask me which other player would I would like to give? Shivam Dube, or there are rumors of Shivam Dube. I would say no, don't give Shivam Dube also. That's because we are all connected to those players very much to a good extent. So that disappointment is definitely there. I am still not able to accept the terms that Jadeja won't be part of CSK. But maybe if this is what was going to do the change, signal the change, which we have not been done for quite a long time. Let's admit. I mean, I'll admit, Chennai franchise is kind of little bit holding on to the Dhoni emotion. I'm a Dhoni fan,
Hmm.
but maybe the fact that he's still there and he wants to play, maybe this season we might see him playing more of a impact player also. That since they got Sanju Samson.
Hmm.
Only
True.
for the
Yeah.
sake
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah,
fans, he
yeah,
might come
yeah,
in.
yeah, 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 yeah. True. I do not think about it. He might play as an impact player because Sanju Samson is going to keep wickets now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, if you see this, if you look at, if you have to dive deep or dissect it, I'm not going to go critical, but it can be because of MS Dhoni's presence only. Still, the CSK is kind of struggling. The next phase, who can we promote as the next phase? Ruturaj Gaikwad is the next phase, but still they want someone. Okay, and MS Dhoni, if he had retired back in 2023 or 2024 also, maybe things could have been different because the mega auction, what we did was we got an Ashwin. We got tried to get back our old place. It became like still like a reunion kind of thing itself. And now you see slowly each and Ravindra Ashwin is like, I don't want to get humiliated or something maybe. And he's like, I'll retire itself from IPL.
Hmm.
Jadeja is not there. The whole
Yeah.
core is not there now. Only Dhoni is still there.
True.
So
Hmm.
maybe did they get that wrong, or did also MS also get it wrong? We don't know. I am happy with, as a fan, you would say, I mean, I'm a fan. If you tell me tomorrow MS Dhoni is going to play for Chennai, he's going to come now, he's going to come now, I'll be one who'll be screaming. But keeping all those aside, when I'm talking about the team and what next for the team, maybe did they go wrong is what also, even I have these questions.
Yeah,
We could
I
have still seen
think like.
Jadeja here, I feel.
Hmm. So yeah, as you said, I think there might have been something
Yeah,
wrong. I mean, might have played in the minds back of the heads
yeah.
that led to this series of decisions.
Hmm.
But again, I'm not sure what happened there exactly.
Yeah, but I appreciate
So,
the that mutualness. They had the conversations and then they had to part ways. That's something okay. And as I said, you bought about RCB. The whole last season, the this year's auction when it happened and teams weren't happy. And now also it's almost on the same lines. I feel, but I would say it will happen. We will get the players, okay? And just now it might look like when the emotions kick in, you might think that this was not the right trade or maybe the wrong trade and all this. But when everything kind of starts kicking in, the team management itself will be start first appreciated. Right now, they might be facing the backlash,
hmm,
but I do feel that they mean business. It's clearly they mean business. They want to get back to the legacy of what Chennai is known for, winning consistent trophies, reaching finals consistently. That was one thing which was always there. Okay, except one or
true.
two seasons. Now, for the 2 seasons, you've not even qualified for playoffs. I think the management started thinking, okay, we'll have to change that thing because they did do that following that backing of the players. Shane Watson is the example.
Hmm,
2019, he didn't have a great season. Finals, he plays. It didn't work out for this past 2 seasons, and they realized that okay, we'll have to maintain that, but at the same time, ring in the changes. We can't stick to the old formula of backing experienced players. Yes, you need experience. At the same time, you need youth also.
true. Hmm. And yeah, as you said, I think we have to
Hmm.
appreciate the open conversations
Hmm.
that the teams had, like Chennai, be it with Ravindra Jadeja and the talks that they would have had.
Hmm.
And one more thing, one more point that I would like to bring up here is, I mean, I'm going to be very open about this. There's
Hmm.
nothing
Yeah.
that I'm going to hide.
Hmm.
So this happened in most of the CSK matches that when Ravindra Jadeja used to get out, then that's when
Yeah.
Dhoni
Yeah.
used to come in. And then
Yeah.
when Ravindra Jadeja used to walk out to bat, people used to like sometimes like boo or that was not a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
thing. And then when
It is not
he
good.
got out,
Hmm.
people would cheer. That that might have also affected Ravindra Jadeja personally, is what I feel.
Yeah.
And then maybe when given this idea, maybe the team might have initiated this convo, or
Hmm.
Rajasthan would have approached Jadeja and someone would have
Hmm.
initiated it. He might have thought, yeah, this might be a good option. Like
Yeah.
here I'm not, as you said, in shortest of anyone.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
mean, why not go
Your
ahead? Why not go ahead with it? Is what I feel might have happened.
yeah. No, your point is very valid, Ved, because what happens is, see, even I'm not a fan of something like that. He's our own player, and that whole season, I think that whole 2023, every time he got out, or he came out to bat, they were like, when is Dhoni going to come? And it went to an extreme of this season. This whole season it was really bad, and how many times can a player face that? I think 2023 even he faced that, and despite that, he won us that cup only for one man. He called CSK's family in the Ashwin's podcast also. But again, back of the mind, this is what happens when you're under constantly Dhoni. Dhoni was the first, and next it was here. And even though he has huge respect for Amazon, it's very evident. But as you said, back of the head, this is going to happen. And when he goes to RR, maybe he's not going to face that, and he's probably going to be the senior there. And that's why I said he's not going to be under someone's shadow there.
Mm.
So in that way, I said it in a very positive way itself for Jadeja as a player.
Mm.
I do not mean that it's wrong to be under someone's shadow. If he likes it, yes, it's okay. But seeing what has happened to him personally, even I'm not a fan of what has happened. It was just the craze of these fans who don't watch cricket, I would say. Okay,
Yeah,
because that's
yeah.
not something which is
It's
happens often there.
that's the social media influence that we mean.
Influence, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think it is not great for the cricket as a player also. Now today Jadeja, tomorrow someone else. It's not going to be great. Yeah, your love for one player doesn't mean you put on the other player, right? So
True, true.
in that way, it is a I would say yes. You could probably get a better and probably for him also life comes a circle. He goes back to the team where he started his career.
True, true, true. Yeah. So question for you, Rajat. Let's continue this topic for a little bit longer. Who do you
Yeah.
see CSK buying in the auctions? What do you want your team to do?
See, ideally now that we have given away Jadeja
Mm,
also, we don't have
mm,
spinners. Okay. I mean,
mm,
in a sense, Indian spinner. We
mm.
have Noor Ahmed,
Yes, man.
we have Shreyas Gopal. I feel this can be
Mm,
chance for Shreyas Gopal to get more game time. He's really good. His domestic numbers are
mm.
excellent. Okay. And Noor Ahmed kind of looks now fixed. So now I probably need a one off spinner or something. Okay.
Okay.
Spinners, I would say Indian. I don't know.
Mm,
I know that the options are going to be less, but
mm,
I would say that,
mm.
and they will look for an overseas, all rounder also. Uh, it
Okay.
could be, it could be, what I think Cameron Green or something talks are there, but it could be Andrew Russell also. It could be Glenn Maxwell also. It can be Liam Livingston
And then
also.
let me stay.
Yeah, all these players are a quite possibility. Okay, and we need good fast bowlers. When I say good fast bowlers, you need like backups also. Like, see, now currently we have Anshul Kamboj, and then we have now, who's this player? Nathan Ellis. But then we'll
Mm.
also need back. These are the only two options you have. You see that we don't have any pace bowlers at all after that. So they need to invest in fast bowlers also. So these will be the main things they'll have to look to fill in. They have the purse. Will they have the players which they expect to be available? I'm not too sure. That is the
Yeah.
problem of mini
It's
auction.
all it all depends on the auction day.
Yes. So that's why I said when the teams get it right in the big auction, the mini auctions are just like a fillers. Only those few small gaps are going to fill. So this again says that Chennai has missed a lot of tricks in the mega auction. It can be due to the emotions, as I said already, emotions holding back
Mm.
and all those. But now with
Mm.
you see the number of releases, the whole core middle order is also gone. But luckily with the replacements we have got that filled in, like Deval Brewis,
Mm.
Urvil Patel, Ayush Matre, and now with the trade of Sanju Samson, this batting somehow we have been able to fix. Bowling and the middle order, that is the lower middle order bowling department needs a lot of buys.
Okay.
They are going to be a busy team, as you
Great.
already said. They are going to be a very, very
Yeah.
busy team.
Great. Mhm. Yeah. So, what do you think? Let's move on to the next team.
Yeah, let's move on to the next team. I think we'll go with the MRC Derby team, Sunrisers Hyderabad. They
What
have the
derby
office
did you
next.
see?
Yeah, so
Okay,
both the teams have the
MRC
offices
derby.
in the same road, MRC something. So Sun TV
Okay.
office is here. Opposite is the Chennai Super Kings, India Siemens or this thing office there.
Okay. Hmm.
So
Okay.
their big
Hmm.
release, I think, would say the Mohammed Shami. What do you think about that?
I think did Mohammad Shami get enough game time in the previous
Yeah, yeah,
season?
yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, but I think that he has been traded to LSG now.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I actually am like I don't know what went in behind the thinking of
Hmm.
releasing Mohammad Shami, but you obviously want any time, any day you would want Mohammad Shami in your team. Um, mm, yeah, but even I was completely shocked. And the other releases are Atharva, Taide,
Hmm.
Sachin Baby, Abhinav Manohar, Vian Mulder, Adam Zampa, Simranjeet Singh, and Rahul Chahar.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, so I think Rahul Chahar and even Abhinav Manohar was a I because I feel Abhinav Manohar is an underrated player according to me.
Yes. Yes.
Before coming to Sunrisers, he was in Gujarat where he played an amazing role, totally amazing role of middle like stabilizing the middle order. And Rahul Chahar, we know what quality of a leg spinner he is, and I think Hyderabad uh, have missed. And they've also released Adam Zampo also, so they've released their two
Hmm.
front, you know, like
Bowlers, frontline bowlers.
bowlers, frontline bowlers, yeah. And I
Yeah.
think they again are going with the same, tactic of batting heavy on the top, going all out on the top. They're going to remain on the same tactic.
Yeah.
It worked out in 2023, and maybe it worked sometimes in the 2020, no, 2020, no, it worked out in 2024. I'm so sorry, it worked out in 2024.
Yeah.
Wait, am I right? Or,
Correct.
it worked out,
Yeah. Yeah.
it worked
It
on,
worked out in 2024.
it worked on 2024 and 2025. It worked out sometimes, but not all the time. Is it going to work
Hmm.
out this time? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think they have a remaining purse of 25 crores with
Hmm.
10 slots to fill in and two overseas players.
Yeah. See, I think it all
They're in
depends.
a pretty, tricky situation here.
Yeah, I mean, see, they are in a tricky situation. That's very clear because I feel they
Mhm.
left out their core by leaving out Abhinav Manohar, Rahul Chahar, Mohammad Shami. Other players also are I kind of okay. Even Adam Zampa leaving out is okay for me. But
Mhm.
the thing is, when you're leaving out a premier bowler like Mohammad Shami, do they think that he's not good for the Hyderabad pitches because Hyderabad pitches are rigged up at this point with 200s every time they bat first. Okay, only towards the second half the
I
scores
think
don't go there.
at this case, Mohammad Shami would have been, please leave me.
Yeah, yeah, I feel yeah, it could be that case also. Yeah, I mean, jokes apart, they shouldn't have left out Mohammad Shami. I don't know what conversations they have had here. It was probably one of the most silent rays with more emphasis on the Ravindra Jadeja, Sanju Samson thing.
Yeah,
I think these all
everyone was
happened
focused on
without,
that.
yeah, these all happened silently, without much noise. So what discussions? I don't know. Being traded to LSG, I think we'll discuss about it in the next immediate team. We'll talk about it in the next
Mhm.
immediate, team when why might be a good thing also for him. Okay, their batting looks obviously sorted. I don't think they've released anything there. Abhishek Sharma and Travis said if they get going, what will happen? Ishan Kishan to follow, and then we have Henrich Klaasen, and yeah, I think Abhinav Manohar should have been there, being the number four, number five. Uh, I don't know what was his auction price. If it was high, are they looking to buy him back for a lower price? I'm not sure. I'm saying all this because I don't know his price. If not, I think it's a kind of little, I would say not a great move to release him. Okay. And let's look at their foreign options. Their captain is going to be a foreign. That's the problem with Indian Premier League. When your captain is a foreign, you are kind of feeling eating up one slot without unknowingly. Because see, Pat Cummins is a will take up one overseas. Filled with Travis said, Handrich Klassen. So they'll need one more uh, player. Who is that player? We don't know. It can be someone from the auctions also. They are also in need of an all-rounder. That all-rounder means foreign all-rounder. Liam Livingstone's, Glenn Maxwell,
I
and
think they have
Russell.
like Brydon Cars from West Indies who
Yeah.
can also be up
Hmm.
there fourth. I mean, he has that he has a very good spinning ability. He can really bat
Okay.
well.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna take up. He might take up their overseas slot, is what I
Overseas
feel.
slot.
But
Okay.
again, I don't think how much of a spin is going to be used in the Hyderabad pitch.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, but
at this
actually,
point,
yeah.
yeah, at this point, any bowler you're going to bring in the team is going to be like, why this team?
Yeah.
But
See,
yeah,
hmm.
uh, um, I don't know. Like, I think they lack some spin here. They lack some serious spinning
Yes.
abilities in their
Yes.
squad.
Yeah.
That's very much the.
That's the thing. And when you're dropping Rahul Chahar, you're letting out your core Indian spinner. Why I'm saying is these are commodities. You need these. These are very players who are going to be very tough for other teams to available. And when you're leaving out Rahul Chahar, there are going to be other teams which is going to pounce. Like I said Chennai needs a spinner. They might pounce on Rahul Chahar also now. I know he's a leg
Yeah,
spinner. We have Shreyas Gopal, but you see that when you go get Rahul Chahar, they might try to pounce on him also. I'm saying this because we discussed on Chennai and we know that they are also need spinners. Now, when you're leaving out your core spray, you're making it a little easier for other teams also. So, is it a? I would say it's probably a little bit of a mistake also. I don't know what is it thinking, or they're not satisfied with his performance. I don't know, but I would still say it's a little bit of a mistake. Now you
hmm.
also don't have spinners. Whom are you going to go behind? You can't fill in with the overseas because you're going to eat up three already. Biden cast is there, but what else? Then you'll be struggling with Indians then. More Indian spinners. You don't have Indian spinners.
Yeah, true.
So
Yeah, you have to fight back for someone like Rahul Chahar,
yeah,
or or they have to believe in the scouting to get some
scouting.
talent from the domestic leagues.
Correct. So yeah, again, these are the teams which are going to have a busy auction at the same time. But Hyderabad has a little lesser purse compared to the top two teams, that is Kolkata
Little
and
less now.
Chennai.
They have pretty less, given their slots remain.
The slots, yeah, for the
Yeah,
slots it's less. Yeah, correct.
yeah,
So again, as I said for the RR, it's the same thing for SRH. They're also going to be having a little tougher time in the auctions to fill in
yeah.
the slots.
Slots.
Yeah, I
I'm just
think
going
now
to recall
let's.
the
Hmm.
teams which we have finished. I think we did
Yeah.
RCB first, then we moved to
Hmm.
Rajasthan, then
Yeah.
CSK, and now we finished
With
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad, yes.
We've done four?
Yeah, we're done with four.
Okay, okay.
So now we'll move to the last team for this video. Okay, we'll go to
Yeah,
Lucknow. So
okay.
Lucknow has purse available of 22.95 crores, but the slots they need to fill is six with four overseas possible. Okay, and the
Oh,
players released are Aryan Jewel, David Miller, Shamar
big
Joseph,
name.
Yuvraj Chaudhary, Rajvardhan Hangarekar, Akash Deep, Ravi Bishnoi, and Shardul Thakur traded to MI. And with Arjun Tendulkar and Mohammad Shami being coming from MI and SRH. Now this is like completely a lot of small releases. They've released very small amount, but the players there are very
Hmm,
huge.
true. I think
Ravi Bishnoi.
the
Hmm.
Ravi Bishnoi. I think I don't know. I've seen this like there's Rahul Chahar release. I think now I'm seeing Ravi Bishnoi
Ravi
release. Did we
Bishnoi,
see any
yeah.
other leg spinner being released? Like I'm talking about Indian leg spinners, not
Yeah, yeah.
Hasranga or Tikshana or someone. I'm talking
Got
about
it, got it.
Indian leg spinners. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
okay.
don't.
Let's see. I think the leg spinners are going to go big this auction.
Big, yes, yes. And many players, many teams
Um,
need them, right? So it's kind of
hmm.
going to be big
And
itself.
also to keep eye on some of the players, I think Rajvardhan Hangargekar is one of those players. I
Yeah, yeah.
think I've seen him in the past under 19 team. He can
Hmm.
bowl really well and he can give you those sixes in the ending with the bat also. He can really
Hmm.
swing the bat. So that is one thing to keep note of. And another player who I think
Hmm.
CSK released is Kamlesh Nagarkoti. Keep an eye on
Yeah,
him. He might go for big because he's a
big
really good
bowlers.
pace bowler. So you
Bowlers,
have to keep an
yes.
eye on him. So
Yeah.
I think coming back here, I think David Miller. Let's talk about that for some time.
Yeah, I don't understand the sense behind the release. Are
Hmm.
they thinking because they're not going to get any overseas filled for him? Because, Aiden Markham will be there, Nicholas Puran will be there, and then who else
Mitchell
is there? I
Marsh.
think Mitchell Marsh. Yeah, so Mitchell Marsh is there. Okay.
Yeah, Mitchell Marsh is
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Mitchell Marsh is there. Yes. So three slots and
Hmm.
why? And I think with the fourth playing, either a fast bowler or a batter like David Miller, and they've released both their options, Shamar Joseph and David Miller. I do not understand why that has been happened here. Um, Okay, David Miller is going to have a field time also then with Kolkata
Yeah,
and probably Chennai also jumping in then. I don't see
true.
Chennai jumping in because go
You
ahead.
don't see Chennai jumping in because.
They already kind of have that tops heavy field, and David Miller kind of comes in the top four or top five itself. But I think he's a part of one of the Chennai squads in the other leagues. So I don't know if that kind of emotion is going to kick in and we are going to buy him back. I don't know that, but yeah,
Okay, but you were telling about him playing on top of the order, but
hmm.
why don't you like see him as playing as a pure finisher who comes in the end?
Yeah, he can do that. I mean,
He can do
if
that,
that is
yeah.
what CSK also going to take on, I think CSK is going to definitely go for David Miller.
Yeah. So yeah, you have one name to cheer for now.
Miller, Killer Miller.
Kill. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Hmm. So I'm just looking at the squad. Oh yeah, and there's Akash Deep. How can we forget him?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
see,
He was an
LSG's
integral part of RCB before. I
correct.
think
Yes.
he, Mohammad Siraj were the previous frontline pacers of RCB
Hmm.
before
Hmm.
Lungi Nigiri, Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
Lungi Nigiri. I'm not sorry. Bhuvneshwar Kumar
Hazelwood.
or Hazelwood
Hazelwood.
or
Yes,
Yes
Dayal.
Dayal. Yeah. Before them, I think Siraj and Akashdeep were the frontline bowlers of RCB, and they were really good also.
Yes.
So I think even Akashdeep might have a good option, is what I feel.
Hmm. No, I think the trade of Shardul Thakur seemed little first when the news came to Shardul Thakur straight away. I felt like our LSG doing a mistake because he was the only bowler who was getting wickets for them the whole season. Okay, and he was the only proper fast bowler they had at that point. With the other,
But now they've
actually,
traded
yes.
in Shami.
So that's what is going to bring about. Mohammad Shami trade is going to be a blessing for Lucknow Super Giants. So why I'm saying this is, I'm pretty sure Ved will also remember the spell of, Mohammad Shami in the 2023 World Cup at Ekana Stadium against England.
Bro, come on.
Yes,
You can't forget any spell of Mohammad Shami in the World Cup.
World Cup. Yes.
You can't. If you
Hmm.
forget, God bless you.
God bless you. Ved is not cursing and he's telling just blessing me at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what. So I feel this trade is going to be a big boon for Mohammad Shami instead of stuck in SRH. Ekana Stadium might be the uh, spark he might need for him to, get those, thing. Because I still remember that, oh God, that spell against Ben Stokes. Oof, he was
Ben,
not letting it anything for him. That infographic is
Ben
very
Stokes
viral actually.
was Ben Stokes was struggling to even touch the ball.
So, oh yes, yes.
He was doing
So,
everything. He was literally
hmm.
coming down the ground, charging down, moving in the crease. Everything he was doing. Nothing worked out.
And Shami was the ultimate
Because
winner. Okay.
yeah,
So I think that's what I'm saying. I do think that this probably is if this is going to help Mohammad Shami get another renaissance or something. What is that? Comeback or something. Go ahead, man. Let's see the
redemption.
let's see the beast. Yeah, redemption. Let Shami get the beast out of him in Ekana Stadium. Let Ekana Stadium get worked with some firecrackers of Shami's bowling, I would say.
Yeah, true.
So
Okay, I
if you
think
see in that way,
you
yeah.
would put it like I think Shami lights up the stumps, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it'll be with the LED bales and LED stumps. Yes, he'll be
That's
lighting up the stumps. Yeah. So I think with this trade, LSG looks little solid, even though they left out David Miller and Shamar Joseph because now they get the utility from Mohammad Shami and yeah, again, maybe leaving out Ravi Bishnoi was a little bit, I would say not a great thing because see, Digvesh Rathi was giving you the wickets, yes, but at the end, same time, Ravi Bishnoi was also standing at the bowling from the other end and kind of
other
holding on
than
to the pressure.
yeah,
So it
holding on
kind
to
of
pressure.
should have,
Exactly.
they should have seen it as a partnership. I do not understand this again. If they're looking to buy him back for lower price, I do not know because I feel Ravi Bishnoi. When you initially backed him before the mega auctions for by retaining him, you're letting out a big sign saying I back you as a spinner. Now, immediate next season, if
Mm.
you're dropping it, it's not great. So I don't know the now if you're going to back Digvesh Sharti, it's good, but you should back Ravi Krishna the same way.
Mm.
So I think that's one place I think they'll have to kind of fill it in with a fast bowler also. So another back. When I say fast bowler, it's backups. Okay,
No,
so it's not the
no,
front
no.
line.
They have I'm just saying this for. They have a really good bowling lineup. They have
No,
Avesh Khan. They have Avesh
yeah,
Khan. They have Mohammad Shami. They have Mayank Yadav. I think even Prince Yadav bowled really good last
yes, yes, yes.
season.
He did.
Yeah. So I mean, seeing on paper, they look
Mohsin
like
Khan
a very
also.
yeah. Mohsin Khan also, and remember they traded Arjun Tendulkar also in.
Correct,
So
correct.
I don't know. Yeah. So I'm actually pretty happy. I actually want Arjun Tendulkar to perform.
Hmm.
So.
For him also, I'm telling you, mind you, he's coming out of shadows, and it's a very
Coming out
positive
of
way I'm
shadows.
telling
True,
this.
true, true. Coming out of shadows. True, true, true. And also, one more thing to mention. Um, Arjun Tendulkar now currently plays for, I guess, Goa because he has shifted
Hmm.
bases from Mumbai to Goa.
Correct, correct. Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully he gets some more match
His
time here.
yes
Gets maybe show his skill set,
skills.
gets the
True.
recognition he deserves.
Deserves. Yeah. So I think with the addition of Mohammad Shami, this squad looks little more balanced. Otherwise,
Yeah, their batting also looks. I mean, maybe
hmm,
in the top order they might want to work on their batting in the top order.
yes,
Maybe even see
yeah,
Mitchell Marsh might want him to open with
hmm,
someone like Aiden Markram. That's very strong opening pair. But
yes,
after
yes,
that, I really don't see anyone. Okay, yeah, there's Ayush Badoni. Someone like Ayush Badoni is really
hmm,
good.
hmm.
But yeah, I think that there's that gap between after the like after who comes at like three, four, or five.
Correct, correct, correct.
That's where I
I
see
got
a
your point.
bit of a weak link. Yeah, but
The
we know
stability
obviously
won't be
there's Rishabh.
provided.
We know obviously there's Rishabh Pant and someone like
Hmm.
Ayush Badoni, but it one must thought would make this
Yeah,
team a really dangerous one.
I
And
feel with what you're telling, Mayank Agarwal could be a good addition for them.
ooh, bro, that's going to be that's going to be a killer squad. See, they can
Yeah,
really go for it because
yeah,
uh, they have six spots left with a purse of 22.95 and
yeah,
four overseas spots. They can actually go
yeah.
for an overseas player itself because the
Hmm.
team is not highly dependent on. Okay, they are
Overseas.
dependent on overseas. They are dependent, but I guess,
There
as
are
you
only
said,
only one
Mayank
slot to
Agarwal
fill
would.
in. Yeah,
I think if anyone like Mayank Agarwal would come to the squad, it's deal done for them. They
yeah,
will literally. I mean, they look like a really good squad actually.
correct. So I think
Ooh.
maybe let's put it out now this way only. Mayank Agarwal, will he be going to LSG now only? We'll just call it out.
I mean, that's a really good call out actually. If
Hmm.
yeah, that's I think that you brought up a really good point. Uh, you know, uh, Mayank Agarwal to LSG. Hopefully, we
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
Okay, along with this discussion, is there any other Indian batter whom you see like who can play that middle order role also? Anyone you see?
No. And why
No.
I'm telling this is because maybe when we take the next part of this same thing, I'll cover one more
Hmm.
player who could have been, but they were very smart. That team was very smart in keeping him back.
Oh, okay. Then I'm curious now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, think. Yeah, I think we have done with five teams of discussion
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So I think this was like the first, part of the video where we
Retentions.
discuss about retentions. We
Yes.
are yet to discuss about the other five teams. So you guys
Yeah.
know what to do. Stay tuned for the upcoming video,
Yeah.
and it's going to
We
be
have
a
gone
lot more interesting.
Yeah, we have gone in the depth and we have probably tried to address every single aspect. So that's why we are trying to take it in two parts. So do stay tuned for the next part as well.